Oh, let me turn this one down. Hello, hello, people. Hey, Sandy. Oh my gracious, sorry I'm late. I had it set for 7:05, and then I had to redo it for 7:10. I needed a few more minutes to finish up supper. Hey, Nana Patty. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Aurora. I'm glad everybody's here. I see some thumbs up already. That's so awesome. So I have my iPad in my lap so I can see the chat. Oh my gosh, it really is. Now, some of my neighbors are outside and you can hear the music playing. But yeah, it's a hey, Mr. Picky. Yeah, you're the one that said it looks so peaceful. Yeah, it's actually only like 80 degrees. It was supposed to be terrible weather. We were supposed to get like really bad thunderstorms with hail and tornadoes and all kinds of stuff. It was supposed to be Armageddon today, according to our weathermen, but we got a tiny bit of thunder this morning, and then a downpour for like 2 minutes, and then it was cloudy, and then it sprinkled a little bit around lunchtime, and then that was it. And here we are, 80 degrees at 7:15. So, hey, Cornelia. Yeah, yesterday, Nancy, it was really hot here. I think when we were in Rita's, we talked about that. Yeah, it was really hot here yesterday. And it was supposed to be really hot today. And yeah. And the humidity is gone too. It's like there's a nice breeze, which is why I'm out here on my porch. I am in South Central Virginia. So I'm about 45 minutes south of Richmond. I tell people I can drive 2 hours to the east and I'm at the beach. And I am 2 hours, well, not even that, probably about an hour and a half to the west, and I'm in the foothills of the mountains. So I have the best of both worlds. And we pretty much, like everybody else, we kind of take our surroundings for granted. But yeah, it's really nice here. We have in Gainesville. Where's Gainesville? Hey, Alicia. Hey, Bonnie. Yeah, Nancy, I hope you guys get some relief soon too. It's a lot of people have been having some terrible, terrible weather. Gainesville. That sounds like that would be somewhere in the mountains. Yeah, I tell people I'm just south of Richmond, the capital. Oh, okay. Yeah, must be northern Virginia. Oh, you know what? I left my notes inside. Guys, I made notes because I'm so scatterbrained. Hold on a second. All right. Get back. You can't come out. Oh. School of a long-haired tuxedo cat, and he thinks he can come outside, and I don't let him. But he wants to so bad. But he's a scaredy cat, so if he did get halfway out one day on the front porch, and I scooped him up, and I stood out here with him for a few minutes, and he was just amazed. And then the the air conditioner turned on, the heat pump, and it scared the crap out of him. And he was like scrambling in my arms to get back inside. I was like, yeah, you're big, bad, tough boy until something startles you. He don't want to be outside. He just wants to try to chase the birds. He gets the wrong catbird though, and he wouldn't know what to do. He'd want to get back inside. All right. Oh, I don't know. It might be that southern thing. I am scatterbrained, but I'm old, so It might be that. Who else? Darlene. Hey, Darlene. Well, we got 28 people in here. Oh, you got, I love boxes from Rita. Now, Mr. Picky boxes, I'm not so sure. Now I found out that you're the one that ships the boxes and you put a dadgone lot of tape on your boxes. I'm like, whew, you got to sit down and get some iced tea or sit down and just plan ahead for a while to get in your boxes. From you, because you like your tape. I get my scissors and a hacksaw and but you know what? The stuff gets to you in one piece. Okay, hey Dandy. Y'all want me to start? We've got 25 people in here. All right, so my big news, I'm so excited because I've got changes for my channel. So I work right now, I work full-time if you guys don't already know. I work a full-time job, so I'm a 9-to-5 girl. And at my job, we have the option to change our shifts. As long as we're working a 40-hour week, they allow us to work either 5 8-hours or 4 10s. So this week I've started on 4 10-hour shifts. So right now I've started officially working Monday through Thursday, 10-hour shifts. So I'm so excited that now I'm going to have Fridays off. And that's going to bring some changes to the channel. So that means I'm going to be able to do more lives on Fridays. I'm going to be able to maybe do some more sales on Fridays. I'm hoping to be able to collaborate with some people. That'll free up my Fridays. I'm so excited because so many things go on during the week, during the daylight hours, that I can lurk and I can be in the chats and I can participate, you know, when I can, while I'm working. That I usually tell people I'm lurking while working, you know, because I'm working. And but I can't be on panel. I can't collaborate. I can't do anything on my own channel on those days because I'm tied to my job, and it sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but you know what I mean. So now I'm going to have my Fridays. Now, my first priority is obviously Ethan. He's home with me for the summer. So we're going to go out and we're going to be able to have Fridays and do things and all that. But I do have some plans, some things I'm working up in my mind that I'm going to be able to do on Fridays. So yes, so that's the first big announcement. The second big announcement is that I have... Oh, thank you, Mr. Picky. Yeah, I love being in the chats and listen, even if I'm just listening. Some of you guys are so funny. Y'all make my work days go by a lot quicker. But the second big announcement is I finally set the date for my 1,000 subscriber sale, S-A-L-E, abrasion. And giveaway, and that's going to be on Monday, June 20th. I'm off that day, so I'm going to take advantage of that day off, and I'm going to do that on June 20th, that Monday, and we're going to probably do that. I haven't set the exact time. I'm hoping to do it around 2 p.m. But I will get a thumbnail up for that, and I'm also going to do, which actually that's, yeah, a week from yesterday. I'm also going to do a preview video of some of the things that I'm going to be bringing for sale. I'm going to have several giveaways during the sale as well to thank you guys. There's so many people that have helped my channel grow to where it is now. I never, ever, 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 ever thought that I would reach 1,000 subs. Ever. Did I say ever? Ever. Thank you, Nancy. Yes, I'm very excited, and the only rule I have is that for the giveaways is that you have to be present. Thank you, Mr. Picky. Thank you, Nancy. The only rule I have is that you have to be present to win. That's the only rule. You don't have to buy anything. You don't even have to you have to give me a thumbs up. But you just have to be present in the chat to win. That's my requirement, because I give away pretty good stuff, I think. My last giveaway, I gave away an Amazon gift card. And that was at my 500 subscribers giveaway. So, and I thought that was pretty fun. And the winner was present in the chat, so I do ask that. Thank you, Cornelia. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Hey, Kubi. You slipped in. Hey, Carolyn. Who else came in that I didn't see? You have a channel, Sandy. You need, well, no, that's gonna, and that's something else I want to talk about. Well, let's talk about that. So my sale, what I plan on doing is I'm going to offer all of the stuff that I have for sale. I'm going to offer that first to my YouTube subs, because that's the celebration, right? Is the 1,000 subs. And my giveaways are only for YouTube subs. Nobody else, just YouTube subs, because that's what we're celebrating. The ones, oh, hey, Deborah. But the things, whatever doesn't sell on YouTube, I'll give it a couple days to see if people rewatch and contact me. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to Facebook and do a live on Facebook. I have a lot of friends that don't, on Facebook, that don't watch me on YouTube, including my mother. She's forgotten her password to get to YouTube. So she can watch, but she can't comment, bless her heart. She's 84, no, 83, right? Yeah, 83. So I'm going to take everything to Facebook that doesn't sell after a few days here on YouTube and offer it up on Facebook as well. So that's my plan. But the giveaways are only for YouTube people. Let's see, let me look at my notes. Oh, the other thing, the collaboration. The other thing is that I've reached my 1,000 subs, but I need help. I really need help. And I know Johnny and his community has been very helpful with this the past few weeks. But it's slowly creeping up, and I need watch hours badly. So what I'm going to do, I think I have some. Hey, Moo. Is Moo here? Hey, Moo. You're just waking up for the day. Hey, Picky Nicky. Yeah, I need the watch hours. So if you go in and you see my playlists of my videos, I tried to go in, and of course, since it's my own channel, I don't know, dang it. Can y'all see my playlists of my videos? If you can, click on a playlist if you don't mind. And just, you don't even have to listen to me running my mouth. I have some tutorials up. They're kind of older. You know, just kind of cue them up and let them play. Just mute me. Let them play out and let that kind of just play. That would really help towards my watch hours. And I'm going to try, and I know that these lives that I'm going to be doing on Fridays, that'll help towards my watch hours. And I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to put the work in on my part. So I just ask that you guys be here and help me get there, because what I want to do is I do want to monetize. Oh, I know. I know I don't get credit for watching my own videos. Geez, I wish I could. That'd be easy, right? I mean, everybody would be doing it if that was the case. That's why I'm asking other people to go in and try to help. Just put it on and let it play in the background on your television. If you're cleaning, just mute me. Just let the playlist play. and let that contribute. I mean, I think I'm at like almost 1,700 hours now. Oh yeah, yeah. I know you love it when someone's live when I get home, so I don't have to talk to my cats. Just talk to my cats. Hey, Janae. Oh yeah, you do listen. Yeah. Well, what are the tutorials of? I have some old craft tutorials. I haven't done any tutorials lately. I did go live. Was it 2 weeks ago? While I was making a wreath. And speaking of, if y'all see Rough and Ready come in, let me know. I need to message her. Yeah, you could do crafts on Nana Patty's channel too. Okay, so that, back to the, I want to be monetized because I'd like to pay to do the, is it Streamlabs or StreamYards, whichever one I use. Because I would like to have people up with me, you know, to call in and come up on panel with me. I don't necessarily need that. I mean, I feel like I can carry a live, especially when you guys are in here and chatting with me. I love it. I love the chat participation. Yeah, that's true, Carolyn, and that's very true. Having to have those watch hours. Yes. Don't think so much about that and just create content that people watch. Yeah. True. Do you see, where do you, oh, these, you talking about that orange cat over there? That's not Loki. It better not be my Loki. True, and that's, back to what you're saying, Carolyn, that's what I'm trying, that's what I'm going to be trying to do more of on Fridays, is doing more and more content. Because I know that the more active you are on YouTube, the more people you're going to pull in, and yeah, that's, that orange, sorry, squirrel. The more people you're going to pull in and the more active your channel is, the more it's going to grow, the more you're going to get people watching. Oh, yes, my Loki is the black and white kitty. He's probably sitting at the front door. I'll take y'all over there to see him in a minute. So yeah, those were my announcements. So I'm very, very, very excited. So if y'all know anybody that does sales on Fridays, then hook me up. Those orange cats, I swear, there's 2 of them, and they live right across the street from us. They own this neighborhood, this little pocket of the neighborhood. I was driving one day to go pick Ethan up, and they were both asleep on this neighbor over here on his front porch, just snoozing away. I'm like, that's so funny. They just sleep wherever they want to. They don't really come in our yard much. I don't know if it's Loki scared them away. I mean, they do at night. Sometimes they'll trip our cameras. We'll catch them on the camera. But anyway, yeah. You dream of a 4-day work week one day? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, I know. Yep, it's something that I've been thinking about doing, and I think it's kind of easier now that the summertime's here to transition to it. It probably will get a little more difficult as it starts getting darker earlier. Plus, since I work from home, so it's easy to just roll out of bed and go straight to my office. But my house, my oldest son has pretty much moved out. He's got 1 more year of school left, but he's in an apartment, got a roommate, and So, you know, I want to call him, is pretty much moved out. You know, his place is always here. He's still got a bed here. He can come back, obviously. And who knows what the next year will bring after he graduates. Oh, yes, Kubi. I do miss my coworkers. Hey, crime scene cleaner. I hope y'all are feeling better. Oh, thanks, Alicia. So yeah, he's pretty much moved out, and my middle son is with his girlfriend more than he's home. He works, and then his apprenticeship school starts back up in the fall, so he's really not going to be home. So their bedroom, they share a big bedroom. Their bedroom is a wreck. So one project is going in there and just start going through stuff, and I just got, if there's anything in there you don't want me to see, you best get it now. Oh no. We shall not be talking about the sickness that will not leave. Lysol. Spray Lysol everywhere. That's what I do. As soon as somebody gets sick, especially with the stomach stuff, oh, I just Lysol. I even Lysol all the light switches, doorknobs, the ceiling fan pulls, everything. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm going to grind hard, girl. Grind hard. I'm talking to the Buddha chick, and she and I are going to get together and do something on her channel soon. So that should be fun. We're still talking about exactly, we've come up with a couple of ideas, so we've got to figure out exactly what we're going to do. I need to email her. So if y'all aren't subbed to her, go sub to her. What else? Oh my goodness. I don't know, you guys watch a lot of people in the reseller community. I kind of wanted to talk about that. I know the pickies are in here. Who else was in here? Somebody else came in. Oh, Denise. Hey, Denise. Nancy, you're in a lot of the reseller stuff. I mean, a lot of you guys are, and I don't know how much you guys branch out. I know a lot of you guys are in Carolyn's channels. I don't know how much you guys watch a lot of the big channels here that do resellers. I was very disillusioned the other day. I watch some of the big ones, and I'm just, well, first of all, people pay a lot of stuff for junk. I'm gonna tell you that right now on these big channels. I couldn't believe it. I think these people pay just so they can hear these people say their name. Am I alone in that? Am I alone in thinking that? Because I look at some of this stuff that they're paying hundreds of dollars for, and I'm thinking, you can go on Etsy and pay half that price. Why are y'all paying this money? It's got to be because they want these people. Yeah, it's dandy. Thank you. But, I mean, and I still watch some of them because, okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone, Mr. Picky. I'm watching this. Well, first of all, there's no way that somebody like me is going to be able to get a good deal on a channel like that. And I'm not the type of person to clout chase. So I don't care if one of them notices me or says my name, but I watched somebody the other day, and y'all probably know who it is. And if you figure it out, don't put it in the chat, please, because I really don't want to call attention or call names. I really don't. But I will give you a hint. It's one of the ones that's in Vegas. And I was watching this channel, and they were doing a live sale, and it tickles me when these big channels say everything starts at $1, and I'm thinking, okay, you know these people are not going to pay less. They're not going to pay $1 for any of your stuff, first of all. So I'm watching, and they pick up this piece of glassware, and it's this trinket box, and they're holding it up, and people are bidding on it, and the person opens it and shows the inside. And Dandy, you've had one of these on Carolyn's channel that you've sold before, and you've shown it, and you've been very honest about what it is, what you're selling, and people have paid you, you know, very honest price for it before, and something very similar. And so this person's holding it, and she's showing it. Oops, I said she. Okay, so it's a she. So she's showing this, and she closes it, and she puts it down, and somebody in the chat says, what was the sticker on the inside? And she looks down at it. She's distracted by her phone for a second, and I think that was legitimate. There was something else going on. And she comes back to the trinket box, and she goes, sticker? What sticker? And it takes a minute, and then she finally brings it back up and opens it and says, there's no sticker. Was there supposed to be a sticker? And I'm like, wait a minute. I saw a sticker, and it looked like one of those made in China stickers put on the inside of it, which to me, that's no big deal. If you like the bird trinket box, then buy the bird trinket box. Who cares where it was made? So I rewind. Hey, Jennifer, I rewind the video, and I go back, and I'm like, I know I saw that made in China sticker. You know, those bright red ones that the made in China people put in there. And I rewind it to where she shows the inside first, and there's a sticker. She done peeled the made in China sticker off and then lied to people about it. There's no sticker. Was there supposed to be a sticker? I'm like, girlfriend, you just lost it for me. There goes, I'm done. Once you lie bold face, you have no more integrity left for me. I'm moving on. I'm not giving you any more views, and I'm no longer a subscriber. Now, my one little subscription and view isn't going to hurt you because she's a big channel. But I just, you know, why you got to lie? You make hundreds of dollars in 5 minutes from these people. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I had to vent. And I'm glad I'm not alone when I say these things and when I think about these things. Hey, Jersey Gypsy. Yeah, I couldn't handle that. Anybody else come in? I know Jersey Gypsy just did. Jennifer did. Yeah, I know. I think so. And this trinket box was really pretty, like the ones that you've shown, Dandy. Just really pretty stuff. And I don't know. Why do you have to lie about that? I mean, if somebody wants it, they're going to pay for it. I don't know if she thought she was going to get more money by lying, but she had to sit there and peel that sticker off because, and I was thinking, okay, my eyes were playing tricks on me then. But no, I rewound it, and that's why do they not know that? Do they think we're stupid? I mean, I guess some people take their word for it and don't question them. Because they really want those items. Whatever. All right, there you go, Ethan.
I didn't know that was there.
Say hi to the people.
Hello.
Yep.
We're on child support there.
That's my Ethan. Like he's gonna go out there and play basketball. Well, Jennifer, oh, Jersey, one of the big resellers here on YouTube, she had, long story short, she had a trinket box she was showing, and it was a real pretty trinket box, and she flipped it open and showed, it was a bird, she flipped it open and showed the inside of it and then closed it, and somebody in the chat asked what the sticker was on the inside, and she had sat it down out of the camera view, and you know, a minute later picks it back up and then opened it back up, and there was no sticker. And she said, "What sticker? There's no sticker here. Was there supposed to be a sticker here?" And yeah, actually, Jennifer, a couple of people in the chat said, "Wait, I did see a sticker." And I commented, and I never comment in her chats because they go so fast, but I commented and said, there was a sticker there. And I did after I rewound, because I was like, I need to make sure before, I don't want to have egg on my face. So I want to make sure before I say something. I rewound and looked, and there was that sticker there. So then I went back and commented, there was too a sticker there. And yeah. Hey, Arthur. What about the sellers that raise the prices on invoices, hoping you don't notice? Oh, no. I haven't come across that yet. That's why you have to, that's why you need a seller, and I am so new to this. So it's been a learning process for me. But when you invoice, you need people who are going to break down those charges for you, so you know exactly what you're paying for. And I usually write down, you know, I write down what I buy and how much I pay for it. Okay, Alicia, I'll show you. Something like that can destroy your business. Integrity is all we have. When it's gone, might as well close the doors. Exactly. Those bird, all right, Dandy, those bird trinket boxes, beautiful, 5 to 10 years old, from Cracker Barrel, discontinued from production. I'm pretty sure, which makes it worth more. If so, made in China. I know, that's what I mean. Yeah, it was a beautiful bird trinket box. You know, with the stones on it, and it was pretty. I mean, it was small. It wasn't big. I think you've had a couple that were like, that I've seen that were really, they were larger. Hers was a little bit smaller, but still with the enamel on it, and they are just really pretty. So I don't know what the need to lie about that was. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around if it'll let me. You know what? It's not gonna let me. Yes, it is. Here we go. Y'all forgive my appearance. I'm a hot mess today. I didn't have to go anywhere today, so I did not pretty this up. Okay, so I'll demonstrate. So she had, hey, Big Mama. Anybody else come in? Oh, I wasn't looking. Rosalita! Yeah, once they lie about, and it was very blatant, but people went on about their business. Yeah, shipping is not cheap, but if you sell, then you kind of know, you kind of have an idea of what the shipping should be. So you know if you're being taken for a ride, like if people are upcharging the shipping, you can kind of do the math. And actually, and if you have a pirate ship account, you can go in there and check it yourself. So she had this trinket box, and it was this bird. So the bird trinket boxes, you know, the bird is sitting, and then the bird itself, the base of the bird, and then it sits there, and then the bird kind of tilts back. So when she did that, it tilted back, and on the inside top portion, there was this little red sticker that said Made in China. Y'all know what kind, it's an oval sticker, and it's real little oval red sticker. And if you've seen one, you know what they look like. And it just says Made in China, and it said it right up here, right inside the bird, like the top of the bird. And she did that, and she showed the inside, you know, she wanted to show the quality of it, and then she closed it, and then she put it down. And she was distracted by her phone for a minute, and then she came back, and somebody in the chat had said, what was the sticker on the inside of the bird? And she was looking down at it, and, you know, a few seconds later, she brings it back up, open, and where the sticker was gone. And she said, what sticker? There's no sticker here. Was there supposed to be a sticker here? So I saw the sticker. Before I said anything, I rewound. A couple of other people commented that there was a sticker there. I rewound. I saw the sticker. And then I commented, yeah, it has never heard of rewind. I was like, what the heck? And so I made the comment that there was a sticker there. Like, did it magically disappear? Or I feel like Scooter. Where is Scooter? I feel like Scooter. I'm sitting down in a hole. So I'm sure some of you know there's a few that are out of Vegas. Hey, Danny Mae. Oh, you're welcome, Alicia. I'm gonna go back and look at some of the comments. Oh, yeah, that's what the sticker was. Big Mama, was that round or the oval red Made in China. You stay away from auctions mostly, Jennifer. Yeah, you go into channels and you help out. You're a lot like Kevin Leonard. Alicia. Thank you. Just took my kiddos out for ice cream. They did volunteer work at a kitten nursery today. Oh, I want to volunteer for a kitten nursery. No, it doesn't do any good to take advantage of people. Not at all. You're right. Hey, Amy. I didn't see you slip in. If the shipping seems pricey, I check with them before I ship it. You know, I almost feel bad for charging people. Some of the people, the big shipping. It's one reason why I haven't made a whole lot of wreaths, because I know what the wreaths are worth, and I know the selling point, but then the shipping on top of them, it's astronomical right now. And I almost feel guilty even charging the shipping, but I can't afford to pay the shipping or absorb it into the cost of the wreath. You know, I'm not a big seller. I don't have like a big channel or a big Etsy. I have an Etsy store, but I haven't put anything up on it, which is another Friday goal of mine, is to get to working on that and getting some things on my Etsy store and opening that up. So those are what I like to call the weekly, the weekly WEAK, the weekly sellers. They're not going to be around for more than a week or two. Yeah. It's cheaper to ship things going through the regular post office. I mailed a large box. Wow. For $21. Oh, the Eastern Shore. I want to go back. Martha. Yeah, I can't bring anything else into my house until I sell some of this stuff I have. Y'all should see my dining room. I'm embarrassed. It's terrible. My husband's like, when are you going to sell this stuff? Like, he's ready to just sit it all out at the curb and do like a notice on Facebook to just tell people to come get it. He really would do that if I let him. He's quick to pack stuff up and take it to the dump or take it to Goodwill. He's just like, take it, take it, take it, give it away, give it away. We had a yard sale one time. Yep, see? One time, you know what I'm talking about, Dandy. One time we had a yard sale, and people would come up, and they'd pick up, like, one or two things, a couple dollars, $1, and as they'd walk away, he'd pick up something else and say, here, today it's free, whatever is in his hand day. You get to have this. And he'd hand it to him. I'm like, really? You're giving away our profits. He didn't care. He's like going in the house looking for more stuff he could sit out there. It's like, babe, we have to keep something. Like we need plates and cups and silverware and we need our towels. And he probably would have drugged the furniture out of the house to give it away.
Y'all think I'm doing good? Y'all see me?
Oh, you know what? I don't have the camera turned back around. Here, you want to be on camera? So glad to finally be able to put a face with the name. I feel like I almost know so many people just from chats. Yeah. Some of my other videos, I do show my face. Taking advantage of people is not cool, but shipping is high and people have to know if something weighs a lot. Yeah, you are right about that, Carolyn. They have to, and I think as a buyer, you do know that. You know, shipping is really high right now. It just is overall. And I think that there are some areas, like I know when I buy something from Rita, I know about what the shipping's going to cost me because she's in California. So I know that the shipping is going to be more from her. So yeah. Yeah, the shipping to Peru is pricey. Is my signal? The video is blurry. Aw, kitties. You're turning into a reseller channel. It will only get worse or you have no inventory. Oh, I'm not going to be a reseller channel. Honestly, I don't have the time to go sourcing. I really don't. Sounds... Is that a man thing? Like, do most men just want to get rid of everything? Nah, I don't want to be a reseller, like a strict reseller channel. I do think it's fun, though. It's really a lot of fun. And when I have time, I do like to go out and find the deals. It's like a rush when you find something that you know. First of all, that I love and that I think that somebody else will love too. If I can make a couple bucks off of it, then I love to do it. So it's a rush. And looking at all the online estate auctions. And the one time Todd did go with me. My husband's name is Todd, by the way. one time he and Ethan both went to an estate auction with me. They both really enjoyed it. So actually, I was ready to go. I had gathered up what I wanted before Todd was ready. He was still looking at stuff. He's like, I'm gonna buy this toaster and hey, Ethan, Kubi says you look like the next Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Do you know who Kubi is?
Yep.
Who is she?
She's the one who taught me the multiplication thing.
Yep, she's the one that taught me the multiplication thing. Hey, farm wife. Well, see, yeah, that crime scene cleaner, yeah, that's true. And
Oh my
some of
God,
these,
how am I so good today? I'm usually terrible.
some of these online estate auctions, they only give you like one picture, and it's so hard to tell. But they do have, I've seen where they do have like preview days, and you can schedule an appointment and go look at the stuff before you place the bid. So you can actually go and inspect them and look at, and you can hold, you know, you can touch the stuff and inspect the stuff. So that's good. But I, you know, working, here again, working, I can't do that. I can't take off time. And a lot of these estate sales are so far away from me, too, that I can't take the time and drive there to preview, then bid. And then if I win, then I have to drive back there again during the week. If it's a weekday pickup, then I have to go over there and drive during the day to pick it up. I can't do all that while I work. So it's I have to be very picky on what I bid on and everything. The pickup days have to land exactly on certain days, and there haven't been a lot of it hadn't been a lot of in-person estate sales close enough to me that fit my schedule. We've been so busy lately on the weekends. It's crazy. Yeah, he did remember his nines trick. Yep. Did everyone hit the thumbs up? Thanks, Jennifer. Something going to west to east coast and heavy. Yeah, it will. It's going to cost a lot.
It went around the rim, and then my hands were here to catch it, and then it literally bounced in my hands.
Whoa.
It almost hit me in the chin.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Don't let it hit you in the chin.
Oh, no.
That's not a football, buddy.
That's why you throw it. I picked it. You mean it's not a soccer ball?
Oh, that's right. It's not a soccer ball either. Oops. I thought I was being smart, Alec. Started going through stuff today, organizing. So it is overwhelming. Sometimes you don't know where to start, and then for me, I don't know where to start, and then I get blinders on, and I can't finish. I mean, I can't stop until I finish. That's like a struggle for me. It's a big struggle for me. Oh, yeah. You're sentimental about those things. I am too. More antique malls. Yeah, I found some more on Saturday during that 35-mile yard sale. Because a lot of the antique malls and shops, the thrift stores and stuff along the 35 miles were open. And they had like yard sellers outside. They had given them space to set up yard sales along the route. So the businesses were open too. So I found a lot of new places along the way. The buyer should be given a warning if that's going to be the case. Not shipped and then charged. Oh, no. No, never. No, I mean, I've never shipped first and then waited for somebody to pay me, because what if they don't pay me? I had someone bid and win something, and that person never paid me. I ended up canceling the invoice, and now I'm going to put it back up for sale. So I mean, like, what if I had shipped it to the person? Then I never would have gotten my money. So I would never ship something. I'd never ship something without getting the payment for it first. I mean, and then to me, if the person backs out of it, well, that's a strike against them. I think the business, the person that's selling the stuff, they make it pretty clear about their shipping policies. You have to pay the shipping, or there are some sellers on YouTube that tell you that, you know, if you get to this amount of money, then shipping's included, or I pay this amount towards shipping or whatever. And I think one night on Carolyn's, I was selling wreaths, and there was one wreath I sold, and while when I was selling it, I had said, I'll pay for the shipping on this one. So, I mean, you know, the sellers usually make it pretty clear. Oh, thank you, Crime Scene Cleaner. I hope you feel better, honey. Oh, I hope you feel better. I'll be praying for you. Are you a hoarder? You're ready to downsize big time. Oh, Lord have mercy, Sandy. I want you to come to my house then. You enjoy organizing? I need somebody to help me organize my craft room. Yeah. See, did you hear Ethan? And the dining room. Mm-hmm. Yep, I told y'all, the dining room is an absolute wreck. It has so much stuff in it. I've got to sell this stuff. Hi. I have to sell this stuff. I was given an invoice for the items, paid for that $60, then was given an invoice for the shipping. Said, no, don't send, I'm not paying that. Shipper said she already shipped it. Huh? Oh, I've never heard of that. No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, was it a set of weights? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, that's double, the shipping is double the price of the objects. I mean, I don't know, that's crazy. Did she give you a refund? Hopefully she gave you your money back too. I know Rough and Ready, I took the package. She got a wreath and a little trinket box from me, and I need to go to the post office because she contacted me and said that she hadn't gotten her box yet. So I have the receipt from where I took it to the post office, and I printed the label out and took it to the post office the same day. It was May 17th. And it only has to go from Virginia to Georgia. And when I looked up the tracking, online, the last time it was updated was May 23rd, and it's in Georgia, but it says your shipment is arriving later than usual. It's on its way to its next destination, or something to that effect. But that's the last time it was updated. So I need to go to the post office, and I've never had this happen before. Can they tell me any more than that? At what point do they consider a package lost? because I told her I was going to make it right. I can try to reproduce the wreath as close as I can. But that trinket box, I'm not going to be able to. That was, you know, one of a kind. And I absolutely will refund her money and just ship her out a new wreath if they can't find the package. I hate that that happened. But I'm just wondering if the post office, if I go there, can they tell me something more than what I'm seeing online? I'm mad. Whoa, buddy, you okay?
Yeah, I tried to save, but I missed.
What? She should have refunded you the $60. It was delivered, but a week late. I mean, I've had that happen before, and usually by the time they update it, it's already been delivered. Like they deliver it, and then like a couple hours later, it's updated. And then all the older scans, like you can see where it's traveled since the last time it was updated, all at once, and it's delivered.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I would be extremely angry that she did not refund you your money because you have no money and no product. You done?
I might come back out.
Okay, go drink some water.
I am.
All right, don't let the cat out.
I'm not.
He'll try to dart out real quick, so be careful.
No, I'm not.
He's not? He does to me. So Friday will be 1 month. Friday, I'm going to go to the post office and take the receipt and see what they tell me. Yeah, what Sandy said. They shouldn't be allowed to sell anymore. Oh, Denise. Yeah, I was watching, oh, whose live was it? Whose auction was it? And they had a lot of toys. And it was like little people. Oh, the little Imaginext figures. They were little knights. Oh, just a bunch of different little things. Hey, Rita. You missed it all, girl. She had a bunch of, I don't even know who it was. I'm trying to think. Was it, no, it wasn't Ella. It wasn't Rita. It wasn't, I don't think it was JJ. It's disturbing. Oh, crap. Who was I was watching? Who was I watching? I hate this. Pooh. I can't remember. Anyways, you know, it was a little, oh, it was Donatella. It was Donatella Bottolino. And I was just looking at this little lot of toys, and I'm thinking, oh, I remember all of these little guys from when my two oldest were that little, and they had all these little people toys and the Imaginext castle, and I just miss them being little. I mean, even littler than Ethan. Like 6 and 5. They were so sweet. And they loved their mama. Little boys like that love their mama. Like they at night when they get out of the tub, they'll get in their pajamas and they smell so good, and they sit down on the couch and they want to read a book with you. And they just sit there and, oh my gosh, my little Carson, well, he's not little anymore, he's 19. He has a little birthmark on his arm, on his forearm, and it's in the shape of, well, it's grown now that he's grown, but it used to be in the shape of like lips. And I used to tell him, like, at night when I'd put him to bed, I'd lay down in his bed with him and we'd just talk about whatever was on his little mind that night. And I'd always pray with him, and then I would tell him, I'd point to his birthmark, and I would say, and it was the same thing every night, I would say, yep, I'd say, you remember what that is? And he'd say, what? And I'd say, right before you were born, an angel kissed you right there. And he'd grin. And the other day he came home from work, and he sometimes he works outside a lot, so when he starts to get tan, the little birthmark it's more prominent because his skin tans, and then the birthmark is still faded. So I said, do you remember what I used to tell you about that on your arm? And he said, yeah, you used to tell me an angel kissed me right there before I was born, right before I was born. I said, yep. He said, you know, I used to believe you too. Like, for the longest time, I believed you. And I said, wait a minute, you don't believe me anymore? He said, no. I said, you should, because who says it's not true? And he just looked at me like, wait a minute. And he said, you know what? You're right. Maybe it is true. See, you listen to your mama. I know what I'm talking about. The angel kissed you on your arm, I'm telling you. I'm looking back over the comments. You're loving the view? Oh, yeah, thank you. Thanks, Rita. It's already out $40 for items she said she sent and never received. I will never buy from her again. I'll let the channel host know I'm letting it go. Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes, Cornelia, I get it. Sometimes you do just have to let stuff go. Like Rita and her Bible studies in the mornings and the devotions, we've been recently talking about forgiving, and part of forgiving is letting go of the bitterness that you kind of hold on to. So, and it's something that everybody struggles with. I think we all just struggle with letting go of the bitterness that we kind of hold on to when we say we forgive somebody. Are we really forgiving somebody if we're clinging onto the bitterness that we feel towards that person? I would say no, we're not truly forgiving them, because part of forgiving them is the absence of that bitterness. I think it's all part of it. So that's kind of my view. And it's something I'm working on. I'm working on it right now. We back? We back? I think we were buffering and I cut out. Yeah, we're back. It isn't easy. It isn't easy. And I used to become, okay, good. It used to come a lot easier for me. I'm not sure why. When I was younger, I actually had a young adult pastor when I was in my early 20s tell me that I forgave too easily. That always stuck with me. He told me I forgive too easily. I think that's kind of wrong to tell somebody. But I don't know. We forgive too easily. Is there such a thing to forgive too easily? I don't think so. I think maybe the world needs a little more of it. Maybe he was trying to say you forgive and you allow the same behavior to continue with the same person too easily. Maybe that's what he was trying to say, but it came out wrong. Maybe that's it. Because I do believe, and now I'm getting on a tangent, so y'all excuse me, because I do believe that there does come a time when that pattern becomes too toxic for you to allow it to continue in your life. Like, you can forgive from afar, and you can still love a person from afar. You don't have to allow them into your life to continue to hurt you and others that you care about. So maybe that's what he was just. We're dumb when we're young. Yeah, you're forgive and forget. Yeah. An angel kiss birthmark. Yeah, you got it. You guessed it, Sandy. Oh, Rosalita, I don't, you know what? Dandy has a really good eye. I'm still developing. I'm still developing my eye. I'm trying to be way more picky now, and I have certain things that I'm looking for now. Which is the other reason why I'm not turning into a reseller channel, because I'm really, I'm coming up empty on a lot of stuff. I haven't found a really good, consistent honey hole yet, so we'll see. But I appreciate your compliment, and I appreciate that, and I thank you for it. But I am still developing. Oh, Alicia, you're a good addition to Carolyn's panel when you come up to cheer people. I like listening to you. Turning 50 is a piece of cake. It is. Especially if you're at a place in your life where you've accomplished what you have set out to accomplish in life. And yeah, it's good. It's a good place to be. If we can truly forgive, it brings us peace. It does bring us peace. Ever since I was a teenager, I wanted to be old. I think it was because of the way my childhood was. Dandy, you're an old soul. I think that about you. I think you're just an old soul. That might be why you wanted to be old. You wanted to be grown. I think you're just an old soul. It's up to the person. It is, and some people have a harder time letting go of stuff. And I had a friend in high school who was that type of person that she just held on to grudges. And she was miserable. She was a miserable, miserable person. She was resentful. Like Alicia, I'm not a resentful person. She was a resentful person. And she actually, and I don't even know why I was friends with her, because then she told me one time, even when we're grown and we're married and have kids, I'm still going to want what you have. She told me that when we were in high school. And I stayed friends with her. See what I mean about being young and dumb? I'm still going to want what you have. I'll never forget when she told me that. Ever. First Corinthians talks about love. Part of that is believing the best of people. I used to pray to die as a little girl because of my childhood. I stopped believing in God because he didn't listen. Sandy, do you still feel that way? Besides the fact, forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean you want that person in your life. Exactly. Yes. Sometimes the better thing is to forgive. You forgive it, you forget it, you let it go, and you move on. You close that door and you move on. And it's just healthier that way for yourself. That's why I like to say, don't be a doormat. The Lord never said that he wants his people to be doormats for other people. I wish I hadn't gotten angry at first. It made me feel badly. I don't want to feel badly. Yeah, we all get that way. We all have our reactionary moments. I tend to be more reactionary, and I'm working on that. That's one of the things that I need more self-control, and I feel like I'm doing better with it. Of holding my tongue, not lashing back at people in my life, just some really good self-control, because the last thing I want to do is hurt people. The last, not, it's like I said this morning in Rita's, I think it was this morning, just because it comes to your mind doesn't mean it needs to come out of your mouth. And I tell Ethan that. And it's something that I need to work on myself. Just because it comes to my mind doesn't mean it needs to come out of my mouth. But that doesn't mean that you can't take up for yourself, because there are situations where you do need to stand up for yourself if you're being wronged. There's a difference between that and being angry, lashing out in anger. Dandy could sell a used diaper and make it seem golden. She could. Mm-hmm. I hear you, Dandy. I thought so, Sandy. I was like, there's no way that sweet Sandy, with her good spirit, doesn't believe in the Lord. I can't hurt people no matter if they hurt me. I believe that about you. I really do. Knowing what I know about you and who you are. Yes, you do. You do have to defend yourself. There's a lot of times when you do have to stand up for yourself and draw your boundaries and what you're going to accept from people and what you're not. I didn't want to repeat the patterns with my kids. Yeah. Yep. My best friend was like that. She had a very abusive childhood growing up, and we met each other in the 8th grade, and there's no need for details, but she made it her goal when she wanted to be a mother, and she made it her goal when she became a mother to not pass that down onto her children, and she didn't. Her boys are they're my Brandon's age. They're 21. Actually, they're getting ready to turn 22. And much, much, much better upbringing than she ever had. Much healthier. So sometimes it takes the determination of a parent to not repeat the same mistakes. I know for me, and I can speak for myself because it's my story. When I was 9, my parents got divorced, and my dad was originally going to move out of the house. They actually were going to just get separated, and my brother and I were the only two left at home. My brother was in high school. I was in the 3rd grade, and my mom was going to stay in the house. My dad was going to get an apartment right there in the same neighborhood, and that way we'd still all be right there, and neither of us had to leave the schools we were in, and they were going to work on their marriage. And they were going to a marriage counselor, and this is another reason why you need to choose counselors very carefully. The counselor, and I know all of this because of what I've been told as an adult now, by the people who were there, by my mom, and my sister, and my dad. The counselor told my parents that that wouldn't be a good thing, because if if I were to see my dad leave, that I would never trust men again as an adult. And that hit my dad hard. And it upset him so much that he told my mom, I'm not leaving. If you want to go, you have to be the one to leave. So that pushed them to a divorce. So instead of being separated and us all being in the same neighborhood, that set the domino effect into motion. And my mom and I ended up leaving, and we moved to the Eastern Shore. We moved to Hampton. And I won't go into a lot of detail. It wasn't ideal. It was a rough 4 years. It was a very, very rough 4 years. So what could have been a very smooth thing and a very healthy thing for my parents and for me and my brother stayed with my dad. He was getting ready to graduate high school in the next year, you know. So what could have been good turned out to be not so good. And but then my mom and dad ended up getting remarried after 4 years of divorce. So it ended up okay, but it was still very rocky. My mom tells everybody that she and I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. So, but she's my best friend. But I told Todd that, I said, if you marry me, you are stuck with me. Especially if we have a child. Because we will work on this marriage until I die. Because I will not put my children nor myself through what my mom and I and my dad and my brother and my siblings went through. I won't. Because even though my brother and my sister were in college at the time, it was still traumatic for them. I'm not doing that to my family, to my kids. So you're stuck with me. So that's my story. And so yeah, he's stuck with me. So we've been married 24 years. We have our 25th anniversary coming up next May. So who knows? We've got a 10-year-old, so I don't want to get too far away from him, you know? I'd love to go on some big trip, but if we do, we're taking him with us. Because I'm not leaving him behind. Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. Rita, y'all are like a month ahead of us, I think. I love hearing people's life stories. Yeah, I didn't want to go into too much detail because I always said I wouldn't talk too much about it while my parents were still alive, out of respect to them. You know, I think as parents, we are not perfect, and we make so many mistakes with our kids. They did what they thought was best. You know, my poor daddy, that broke his heart, thinking that he was going to mess me up by making me not trust men. And even though it had a terrible effect, he couldn't see that. You know, he couldn't know what was going to happen. He thought he was doing best. And what was the best choice for me. And so yeah, you know, we're not perfect as parents. So it is what it is. Yeah, it did make me stronger. Oh, did your cat type in the chat? That's funny. Yes, you need well-grounded biblical counsel, but be careful of the ones that claim that they're biblical counsel. My husband and I went to counseling with a pastor of the previous church we used to go to, and it was terrible. He did all the talking. It's like, how can you be in counseling when the counselor does all the talking? It was awful. But we've also had very good counseling. Very good biblical counseling before, too. There goes a little bunny in the street. It's a little bun bun. I can't believe my husband's not home yet.
I'm back.
48 years.
When's your dad coming back?
I don't know.
No, he's stopping to get his frosty because he usually does that.
Yeah, he usually brings us Frosties home. Did you see the rabbit? Yeah, he's still over there in the grass. We used to, when we first moved into this house, the boys, two oldest, were little. Carson was about 18 months because we moved into this house right before, like 2 months, huh?
What year did you move here?
2004.
Carson was about a year.
He was about 18 months old.
Half a year.
Um,
Year and 4 months.
and
Brandon was
I keep doing the math.
3 years and 8 months.
Look at you doing the math for me. Yeah, they were little.
Is it 3 years and 8 months?
We moved in less than, well, about a little over 2 months before I was diagnosed with cancer.
What month did you move here?
We moved in here in early October.
Oh. He was 4. He was 4 years, 3 months old.
Okay. Yeah, so, and there was a bunny that would come into the front yard. And the grass wasn't grown as much. In fact, it really wasn't at all. We had to really treat it and treat it and treat it. But this bunny would come in the yard anyway. And the boys named it Grassy. So every year after year after year, we'd see a bunny. And, you know, it's not the same bunny. Bunnies like to reproduce, right? So we would name it Grassy the 2nd, Grassy the 3rd, then it was Grassy the 4th. Then years and years and years later, it became Grassy the 20th, Grassy the 25th. So that's probably Grassy the 42nd over there. It's probably the same lineage, but... Ethan is so cute. Yeah, he's funny. Oh, I love y'all chatting away. You were meant to be a cat lady. Me too. Oh, little white bunny. Bunnies are so sweet. Yep, he's over there just eating. I'm surprised there's not one in the front yard. Well, Ethan's out here playing basketball, so there wouldn't be, but if it gets really quiet, there might be one in the front yard. This is the time of day they come out. Look at these cats over here. I don't know if y'all can see them in the front yard. There's both of them. What?
Sunset's pretty much right above us.
Yeah, I know.
If we were still
It's a
in
cat
Cape Charles,
hood.
it'd be over there.
Kitties. Oh, bottle feed the kittens. Oh, that's so sweet. Woo! I didn't mean to swing y'all around so fast. I think it's because I'm zoomed in. You said the sunset is over there? Oh, let's walk. Y'all can kind of see it in the clouds.
All around us. Basically all around us, except it's way in the
See up there? Yeah, those two orange ones across the street, they're outdoor cats. Like she'll let them come in the garage if it gets like really if the weather gets really bad. She'll take them in the garage, but they're outdoor cats. Oh man, you can't really see it because the trees are so. Let's go for a walk. The trees are so grown.
You're serious.
What? You're not gonna be able to see it. Trees are all in the way. You can see the reflections on the clouds though. It's over that direction. If I was upstairs, you could probably see it. But isn't that pretty? Can y'all see those colors on the clouds? Hey, Ella. The light just changed. Can you see the colors? You can see the sky, good. Yeah, the sun's setting. A full strawberry moon. Ooh. Hey, Bonnie. Look at it setting fast too. Like you can see the colors are changing really fast. When we were in Cape Charles, we ate at a restaurant that was like right at the water, and man, it was so fast. The sun was gone. Look, I'm walking backwards. I'm probably gonna trip and fall. If I do, y'all just go on about your evening. Oh, that's a good shot. Ugh, go away, gnats. Ugh. Yeah, it's going down. So pretty. Aww, you're lucky, Denise. Loki is not a lap kitty. I want a lap kitty. Loki is not. He's very, Loki is very, I don't know. What would you say, how would you describe Loki? What? Yeah, agile, yeah. Well, no, he's not. He's fast, he's very strong. He's not, well, he kind of is cuddly. He can be cuddly. Y'all don't look at my flower beds. They're a mess. I need somebody to come here and clean them. I haven't done anything to them. I haven't bought any flowers this year. There's my Wokey kitty. It's my Wokey man. Hello, Loki. Nobody can hear you meowing. Nobody can hear you. What's you doing, my baby boy? Aww. You're showing them your toe beans. What a good boy. That's my good boy. Say hi to your fans. That's my good boy. Yeah. You can't come outside. That's my good boy. Yes, it is. I love my Loki. I love my Loki. He can hear me, okay? He can't hear you meow. He can't hear you meow. He can't hear you meow. Hey, Jackie. He can't hear you meow. Oh, I love you. I love you. Aw. You want to come outside? Do you want to come outside? You can't come outside. Too much to hurt you. Too much to hurt you. Yeah, be too much to hurt you. I'll be in a minute. I'll be inside in a minute, sweet baby. It's my baby. Yes, I'm showing you to all the people. Showing you to all the people. Then we have Peppermint. Peppermint, bless her heart. She's 14. She's my solid black kitty. And she lives above the fireplace. It's awful. Bless her heart. She really does live above the fireplace. We had a workman come by one day to service the gas logs. And Todd said, be sure to tell him that there's a cat above his head when he goes to work on them. Just in case, so it doesn't scare the daylights out of him. Hey Denise. So the guy came inside. We have a corner fireplace, so it's like it's the top, the part above it. It's built so that you can like put a TV up there. And not have to mount it to the wall. So there's a lot of space above it. But it just sounds funny. We have a cat that lives above the fireplace. And so the workman comes in and I show him where it is. And he kneels down to start working. And okay, Kubi. He kneels down to start working. He starts pulling it all out. And I said, oh, by the way, there's a cat above your head. Just ignore it if she starts meowing or if she tries to jump down. And he stopped what he was doing and he just looked up at me like, what? And I said, yeah, seriously, she lives up there most of the time. He said, oh, okay. He just kept working. I'm sure he's seen stranger things. I don't know. He's probably seen it all. There's my husband. But yeah, she's 14. She is highly anxious. She has very high anxiety. And she does not get along with Loki. So we created her own little space up there. She's got a little bed. She's got food. She's got water. She's got a place that she can use the bathroom. And she loves it up there. So she stays up there. And then at night, she comes down because Loki has his own bedroom. Loki has his own bedroom where he has his own bed with a scratching tree. He's got his own little litter box. He's got his own water and his food. And he loves it in there. So he goes to bed at night. He will put himself to bed some nights. Papa Ames. And he stays in there And then when Todd gets up in the mornings, he lets him out and Peppermint jumps back up on top of the fireplace. And it's their routine. They know it, and that's how they live. Peppermint is the lady of the night, and Loki is the sir of the day. And it works for them. So, and when we go on vacation, they're boarded. Most of the time, just Loki is boarded, and then we have somebody that comes over and tends to Peppermint, and then she just gets free reign of the whole house. So, yeah, her own bedroom too. So. Sandy said hello, Papa Ames. Sandy said hello, Papa Ames. Mama and Papa.
But I would call him Papa. Call him Dad.
I'm going to make a Spanish potato omelet. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think now that he's home,
Oh my gosh.
I am going to end it and go in here and ask him about his day and all of that fun stuff. He said, I don't know how I feel about that. Grumpy Gus. That does sound really yummy, Alicia. Send me some. I'll pay you the shipping. That's a lot of shipping. I don't know if that's legal either. Oh well, we can try it. You are blessed that your kitty wants to be with you. I think that's sweet, Cornelia. I love a kitty that sticks to your side. When Peppermint is down at night, that's how she is. Like she just, even if she'll come and get on the couch with you and just stand. She'll just stand beside you, and she headbutts you like she just wants to rub on you. She's strong too. She's little, but she is strong as an ox. She is more of a lap kitty than Loki. She just wants to be all over you. She loves Todd. Todd's like her person when Brandon's not here. Brandon's usually her first choice, my oldest son. When Brandon's not here, Todd is her go-to. But she loves her some Ethan too, doesn't she? He's not listening. She prefers the men. Like, I'm always her last choice. But I think she only chooses me out of necessity because she knows that I put water and food down for her. So she can't count me out altogether because I feed her. I keep her alive, you know. Anyways. Hello, Papa Ames. Okay, guys. If you haven't given me that thumbs up, then if you don't mind hitting that on your way out, I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't heard the announcements, I did it at the beginning. You guys can rewind it and listen. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I think it's time to go in and get your shower. I know, Alicia. I can't blame her. So it's not like I get mad at her. She's a girl. She likes her men. Oh, your kitty lived to 19. Yeah, this one's 14, so you know, she's ornery. So who knows? And she's a strictly indoor cat, so they say those indoor kitties live a lot longer than the strictly outdoor cats. So I don't count her out for a long time. And she's a sweet girl. She's just ornery and very anxious, and she likes what she likes, and I think she likes it up there above the fireplace. She looks down on her domain. She'll get up from her little bed, and it's covered, so like she has her privacy. But when she wants to come out and look at everybody, she'll come out and like I have the mantle, the front part of the mantle set with like floral arrangements, and some other things are sitting up there. And so she's like a little scene out of E.T. So you look up there and her little black face is up there. She's solid black. Her little face is up there, just looking down at everybody like, okay, I'm surveying my kingdom. She thinks she's the queen of the palace, and I guess she is. So, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate y'all being here. And like I said, if you didn't hear all the announcements that I made, just rewind to the beginning and listen. And the one thing that I will just repeat real quick, my live celebration for 1,000 subs and some giveaways that I'm going to have is going to be Monday, June the 20th. It's either going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. Eastern. I haven't decided on the time yet, but I will get the thumbnail up for that and a little preview video up for that ASAP as soon as I can get that put together. So be on the watch for that and be here because you got to be in the chat to win the giveaways. All right. So I hope you guys have had fun chatting. I'm going to go in, and I appreciate the heck out of you guys being here. I am so excited that everybody was here. I had over 30 people at one point in the chat, which is so incredible. I'm just so excited. I still have 20 people in here. I'm ecstatic, guys. I love this. I love you all. That's like huge. That's so big for me. I'm so happy that you guys were here. I'm just smiling so big, and I'm going to go to bed tonight, and I'm going to be able to just be so happy and rest peacefully. You just don't know how amazingly happy you've made me, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, I want to share, and yeah, I love that you guys were here, and I hope you guys had fun and laughed and smiled, and that everybody has a good evening. And yeah, and I will see you next time. Hopefully on Friday I'll come live for a little bit, and we'll see. Maybe have a pop-up sale. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see what happens Friday. I will talk to you guys later, and I will end it as I always do, saying keep being kind to each other, guys, because there's way too much meanness in this world. Good night.